Okay, hello everybody and welcome to Viva-Mundo's webinar. Today we are joined by the lovely Kaunas University and Audrone, two students of Kaunas University as well, Nicholas and Alexandra, who will be joining us throughout the webinar. Let me just give you a little rundown of the application we'll be using and Viva-Mundo actually. So Viva-Mundo exists to find and help you on to the next chapter in your life with universities, visa advice, application advice, lots of different pieces of advice to get you on to the next chapter of your studies. Now, we'll be using Zoom, of course, today for their webinar, and what we would like you guys to do, of course, is to contribute any questions that you like throughout. We usually say if you could put this into the Q&A box at the bottom, that'll be perfect. And then once we get to the end of the webinar, we will answer all those questions for you. But please feel free to ask any questions throughout the whole of the webinar. On top of this, we're also streaming on our live Facebook, so hello to all our followers out there on the Salao page. And if you would like to register, please do follow the instructions on the social media post, and we will get you well onto your way in the next chapter of your life. Now, let's get started. Audrone, shall I pass it over to you?
Yes, thank you, Sabrina. So hello, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to introduce the university that I work in. My name is Audrone, and I am the head of international office there at the University of Kaunas University of Technology. So, first of all, most of you mostly wonder where we are. So we are situated in Lithuania, which is one of the 3 Baltic states, and it's currently now situated called as in Northern Europe. We are a small country, almost 3 million of people, so the population is not that large. We are famous of our old, very ancient language, so we speak among each other Lithuanian, but country is quite adapted, and there's like people are quite bilingual here. So the capital of Lithuania is Vilnius, but my university is situated in Kaunas. It's the 2nd largest town of Lithuania, and the currency that we are using is euros, and we are the members of European Union, we are the members of NATO, World Trade Organization, and we are in the Schengen area, which is allowing you to travel quite easily while you are a student at our university. So Kaunas, as I told you, is the 2nd largest town of Lithuania. As I like to say sometimes that, you know, Lithuania is almost the center of Europe, and Kaunas is almost at the center of Lithuania. So everything is reachable by hand. So all of the, if you, for example, during your studies, you want to travel, everything is reached within 2 or 3 hours flights. So it's quite, you know, friendly for the traveling and also for the different kind of experiences there. It's quite an affordable country. If you say we are among top 10 most cost-effective countries in Europe, and so generally the living cost is around 450 euros per month, and that would include all of your living expenses and also accommodation and then different expenses as well. So Kaunas is actually quite famous as a city of students. There are quite a few universities situated in Kaunas, and if we count on, it's almost 50,000 of students in the city itself. They say that every 7th inhabitant in Kaunas is a student. We are Art Deco city, so you'll find a lot of cultural, architectural heritage here in the city. And we are glad to be the cultural capital of Europe in 2022. So if we'll come back now from the country to the city, and now I'm coming to my university. So Kaunas University of Technology was established in 1922. It's a state university. KTU is one of the largest and oldest technological universities in Lithuania. Now, from the latest rankings of Lithuanian universities, we are the the best university of Lithuania. If you compare to QS rankings, we are among to 4% world's best universities, now situating in around 700 place. Kaunas University of Technology is quite famous for this close links with business. There are a lot of different researches made upon the request of business. Any kind of companies that are coming to Kaunas Free Economic Zone, they're coming prior with negotiation with our university, whether we will be able to provide them of the employees who are able to work in that field. We are among the leaders in different scientific research, and also we are very glad to be becoming one of the most international universities in Lithuania. So the university has 9 faculties. There are 2 valleys in Kaunas city, but we have different campuses in 2 other cities as well, with the different programs going on there, with the different some of them they are joint programs, some of them they are just for KTU. And we have 8 research institutes that are doing research in different study fields. So the faculties, as I told, there are 9. The biggest one, if you compare to Lithuanian students, this is the Faculty of Informatics. But for the international students, the biggest one is for mechanical engineering and design. But also we are covering all of the areas. So we have chemical technology, Faculty of Chemical Technology, we have economics and business, we have mathematics and natural sciences, electrical and electronics engineering, also social sciences, arts and humanities, civil engineering and architecture, and also we are the only state university in Lithuania with an ownership of 1 private business school. So ISM, University of Management and Business, is situated in Vilnius, and that's where we do some of the programs in accounting and auditing. As I told you, we have 8 research institutes. So they work in different fields. So there's a Biomedical Engineering Institute, Food Institute, Institute of Architecture and Construction, Institute of Environmental Engineering, of Material Science, Mechatronics, Ultrasound, and Health Telematics Science Institutes. If I'm going to tell you something about the statistics of the Kaunas University of Technology, so currently there are almost 8,500 students in university. Among them, 1,022 are international students. So that's almost more than 10% are international students. We have all different type of students, and we have students in bachelor studies, we have students in master, and also for PhD. And there's almost 1,000 of academic staff working with the students. So Kate, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the student life and what kind of possibilities you can find at the university. So totally we have 44 programs for bachelor. Out of them, 19 are done totally in English. For the master, we have 54 different programs and 25 are done totally in English. For PhD, all of the programs are done in English, and we have 1 integrated program. It's architecture, so that means during the 5 years you are getting both bachelor and master's diploma. So to go through the list, first I'm going to tell you a little bit about the preparatory course. So for those students who don't have sufficient knowledge in English, or do not have B2 level to start in their bachelor years, or C1 level for the master, we can offer preparatory English courses. So they can be done for 1 semester or 2, depending on the level of an applicant or a student. And afterwards, they can continue as a full-time student after finishing those courses. They're giving the certificate, and then they can continue their studies and in the full-time studies. Also, for those students who do not have preparation for the architecture, or they do not have portfolio, we can offer a preparatory architecture course, which is done in spring semester. So then they can go and get some basics in architecture, and then after the passing the exam, they can continue their studies in architectural courses. So as I told you, we are covering almost all of the areas of studies. So we have the programs in engineering, different coming from aviation, chemical technology, civil engineering, electronics, mechanical engineering, mechatronics, robotics. Also those who are covering the social sciences and business. So for social sciences, we have different security studies, public governance program, which is done with the Florida University. It's a joint program done with the Florida University. So the students can choose whether they can spend 2 years in Kaunas University of Technology, and 2 years they can stay in Florida University. There's also the technological and physical sciences, which is like the program is material physics and nanotechnology. Most of the programs duration is 4 years. There are several, 2 programs which the duration is 3 years. So in those 3, this is a shortened, more packed, more intense program. So then you are getting your bachelor diploma in 3 years. And then they can continue their studies in masters. So now I'm gonna go through a little bit for the master programs. The list for the master programs is a little bit longer. So we have more variety in engineering sciences, then some health sciences, technology sciences, and some of the programs, most of them, they're done for 2 years. Some of the programs, then the duration is a little bit shorter, so then you are getting your master diploma in 1.5 years. That's, for example, like structural and building products, or public policy and security. The tuition fees for the bachelor programs, the range is coming from 1,700 up to 3,200 euros. It depends on the program. It depends on the region of where the student is coming from. Also for the master programs is from 3,000 up to 4,300 euros. So naturally social studies and also economics, they're a little bit cheaper, but those who are involving a lot of lab work, practical work, they're coming a little bit more with a higher tuition fee. For those who are here and interested in postgraduate studies, I'm glad to tell you a little bit about the ME Plus or Master Plus model that we implement in our university. So that's quite a unique model where you can actually choose your track, how you want your individual study plan to go, how you want your diploma to be made. You can either be, you can go either for to be a field expert. That means you are getting your knowledge deepened in the actual, in one research field, in one discipline, or you can have an interdisciplinary diploma. That means you are adding additional competences to your individual study plan, and that's how you adapting more to the employment requirements. For example, and then you widen your career opportunities. For example, if you're studying informatics, you can get additional competences in the project management, and then you can get your future career in IT project as an IT project manager. Or if you are studying food science and safety, and then you put the competences of the management, you can go for the project manager of the head of the research and development in the different companies. Also, if you are, however, if you want to stay in one field, then you are getting the knowledge in the specific fields. And both ways, either ways, your diploma still allows you to choose to go for the doctoral studies after you finish it. So it doesn't limit you in any way. It just, you are either broadening it more widely, or you're getting your research in one field only. As I've told you, this university is giving the option to study also in the PhD studies. So all of the studies are state funded. So that means you are going through the possibility going through for the committee, and then you are submitting your application, and then after the review, you can get into the state-funded places. Also, there is a possibility to have some kind of a PhD school experience in our summer school. This year, we are still reviewing with the possibilities whether that will be done online or whether it will be able to do it live because of the coronavirus pandemic situation. But we are hoping that everything will be better and then we will be able to offer that. So there are all of the studies, as I've told you, there are 18 programs, and they are done exclusively all in English. For those applicants, or for those who are here listening to this webinar who are interested in scholarships, so KTU has the possibility to offer different types of scholarships. There are possibilities to get the tuition fee waivers for outstanding applicants. That means we have a certain ranking system based on your previous education, based on your CGPA level, your level of English, and also any kind of additional activities, any kind of additional, whether in research, whether in social field. And then we have the best applicants, they are given the possibility to study for free. Also, we have a tuition fee discounts for the certain selected countries. And also once you are a student of KTU, there are different possibilities to get the scholarships as well. I will tell about that a little bit more. Those coming for the outstanding study results, or for the research activities, the different types. So talking about the campus, as I told you, we have at our university, we have a campus. We have two campuses. One is situated in the central area. That's where the several faculties are there, and also the central administration is there. But also there is a campus in a different part of the city, and it's all very green, safe. Dormitories are just right behind all the faculties. And so we are able to provide the free and fast Wi-Fi for the students. And since you most probably noticed that Lithuania is not a big country, this city is also not that big. There are almost 300,000 inhabitants. And so the distances in Kaunas city and in Lithuania, they are very small. Basically, all of the center of the town is almost maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes walking distance. For example, if you want to go to the seaside in Lithuania, it's like 300 kilometers away, and then you almost crossed half of the country. So that's a very cozy, small country, and thus the campus is also very small and cozy and green and very friendly to the students. And as I've told you, the average cost, the living cost in the Lithuania is around 450 euros. So it's also very economically acceptable. So talking about the students' life and experience, what can university provide for the students? So there are different types of activities that we do. We have this system, which is different programs are under different branded names. So as you can see, there is a K2 Gifted. That is the program that we can offer for the outstanding talented applicants and students. So from the first year they come to the bachelor to study the bachelor with us, we can offer them the program, very intensive program where we are actually growing the leaders, where we are investing in the students, and we are offering them many classroom activity, additional classroom activities, additional meetings with the different representatives from business. They're getting different accesses to conferences, and thus we are growing those who are coming very strong to study, and thus we are making them even stronger while they are students of KTU. KTU has also a guided program, which is basically a mentoring program. There are 6 different types of mentors at KTU. So from those who have some kind of academic challenges up to those who want to find out more about the career, and also talk about peer-to-peer mentoring. So they can find different types of mentoring according to their wishes. one that we are very proud of, and that is most of the important for the international students, I think, is the peer-to-peer program. So that means we are giving the mentor from the moment when the student is coming to our university, and then they can go through the beginning stages, integration stages, from the very beginning, and they can guide and help and to get their integrate better and to adapt better. Then there's different also programs that wanted, so that's for the career inspired. There's an art societies under this name. Activated is the different sports activities. You can go to the sports gyms and do different kind of sports, and also be the members of a different teams. United is for the student organizations. There are almost 30 different types of student organizations at the campus. And Discovered is the program that I would like to tell shortly. It's an Erasmus program that allows students, while they are studying at the Kaunas University of Technology, to be able to study abroad with the European grants. So that means while you are studying with us, you can spend 1.5 years outside. You can go study for one semester at one university, then you can come back and go to another. And it's not just in Europe. That means Erasmus Plus means that the program is already done all over the world. It depends only on the partners that we have, and we have almost 400 different partners all over the world. So as I told you, there are different types of activities that you can do in the sports club, also outside. There are different teams and activities that you can get your action in. And this is another program that I would like to tell is the Study at K2 Ambassadors. You can find the link to the program on our website, k2u.edu, and you can find the people who are coming from the different countries representing different programs, and you can always feel free to contact them, ask them different questions about what kind of conditions there are, what kind of different questions about the visa. Basically, these are the students here to help you and to answer you to all of the questions that may arise, or your families, and to provide the whole information that you might need. I will skip those. So why K2U? So basically, K2U can allow you to create your own individual study plan. That means, as I told you, for the Master Plus, you can create your own master diploma. For the Bachelor, we can also have additional components that you can add to your diploma, and then thus you can create your own plan. The diploma that you are getting is recognized globally. When we talk about the quality of studies, as I told you, this is the #1 technological university in Lithuania, and K2U students are the best valued by employees in Lithuania as well. The campus is bilingual. The studies environment is also very bilingual. You can find all the information in English. As I told you, we speak Lithuanian, but we don't expect you to learn that. However, we will provide you with the free language courses for those who are willing to adapt more and to use and to learn the language. There are different joint study programs with foreign universities, which is Valencia University, Dortmund University, Florida University. So there are different types of programs that you can get the joint diploma. Also, double degree options are there available. So we are very glad that, for example, our graduates work, and also our students, while they are studying, they're doing internship in different companies, starting from NASA, Tesla, Google, all over the world. So there are different types that you can choose from. So for the application, everything is quite easy. We have an apply system that you can use. It's very user friendly. So basically, you just you submit your application, you enter your personal data, and then the requirements for the study are as follows. So for the bachelor degree, we are requiring your high school diploma with a CGPA average more than 60%. Maximum gap between the high school and after the graduation is 3 years. And the English level, as I told you, for the bachelor is B2 level, or IELTS 5.5, or TOEFL 75 and plus. For those who do not have English language certificates, we can still do an online test. We will reach you and do the test for you, and this will be counted as the same equivalent. For those who want to study in postgraduate studies, we will be requiring your university bachelor diploma. And depending on the program, we will be choosing the subjects that we will be taking your results from. So also the motivational interview will be done. It's also done via Skype. It's adapted to you when it's more convenient to your time. And the language requirement is C1. That's equivalent for the TOEFL 85. So you will find the link here, apply.ktu.edu. Then you will find the description of the programs, also the full list of the programs that is available upon this intake. So when we ask why KTU, then it's all up to you. You are the one to decide and choose. And if you want to contact us, there's our website, ktu.edu. Also, you can always write us an email to international@ktu.lt. And please follow our Facebook page, that's KTU International Students. So now I will give my floor to one of the students of KTU. Her name is Alexandra. She comes from Colombia. So she will give her experience herself. I'm stopping to sharing my screen. And Alexandra?
Yes. Hola. So I'll switch to Spanish now. Okay. Okay. So, hola a todos. Buenos días en Latinoamérica. Mi nombre es Alexandra Alonso. Actualmente, como Audrone les dijo, soy estudiante de maestría en KTU. En el momento estoy cursando mi primer año de maestría en un programa de sostenibilidad, Sustainable Management and Production, producción y manejo sostenible. Tengo un pregrado en ingeniería mecánica, soy egresada de la Universidad del Norte, en Barranquilla. Un poquito rápido les cuento, trabajé en total 5 años en Colombia, 1 año y medio para una compañía estadounidense con base en la ciudad de Barranquilla, la sociedad portuaria, y luego trabajé 3 años en la ciudad de Bogotá, ambos como ingeniero de proyectos, uno en el sector metalmecánica para oil and gas y el otro en el sector de una empresa que brinda, digamos, asesoría para el sector de la construcción, y ahí fue cuando me pasé, digamos, al área de sostenibilidad y diseño. Entonces les cuento un poquito mi experiencia. Decidí renunciar a mi trabajo, apliqué a KTU, llegué en julio, a finales de julio del año pasado, a Lituania. El proceso de aplicación, como Drone les comentó, fue online. La entrevista con la directora de mi programa también fue por Skype, en el cual pues ella me comentó cómo eran las clases, en qué se basaba el programa en el cual estoy estudiando actualmente. Entonces decidí aplicar a KTU y fui seleccionada. El tiempo de espera fue relativamente corto. Cuando llegué a Lituania durante el verano, fue, digamos, un viaje largo porque no hay vuelos directos desde Colombia a Lituania. Entonces, básicamente lo que hay que hacer es, no sé, llegar a cualquier otro país. Pues de mi parte tuve que llegar a España y de ahí tomar otro vuelo a Vilnius, que es la capital. Vilnius es una ciudad hermosa, está solamente 1 hora de Kaunas. Kaunas está rodeado de naturaleza, ríos, tiene 2 ríos que se encuentran para formar el río más grande de Lituania. El Báltico es muy bonito, es un país pequeño, como les comentó Audrone, pero la gente es súper amable, hay parques, el transporte es económico, es un país para ser parte de la Unión Europea y y ser un país que maneja euro es un país bastante económico en comparación, digamos, con otros países europeos. Y pues toda la imagen o todo el paisaje que encuentran en Lituania varía desde ciudades con centros históricos antiguos muy lindos hasta el Báltico en el lado al norte de Lituania, que es también muy, muy bonito. Entonces, eso fue mi primera impresión cuando llegué a Lituania. Es una ciudad muy amigable en términos de medio ambiente. Entonces, eso fue una de mis primeras impresiones. Ya pasando a un tema más académico, les cuento un poco. Por ejemplo, mi programa hace parte del Instituto de Ingeniería Ambiental de la universidad, que a su vez hace parte del programa o del Departamento de Ingeniería Mecánica y Diseño. Cuando llegamos a Kaunas, o por lo menos yo cuando llegué a Kaunas, pensé que no iba a encontrar nada, que no iba a entender nada, porque el lituano es un lenguaje muy difícil. Sin embargo, en la ciudad de Kaunas, al ser una universidad universitaria, todas las personas jóvenes, por lo menos, hablan, entienden inglés. Obviamente, entre mayores a las personas, un poco menos, pero la ciudad es muy amigable en ese término, porque hay jóvenes en todas partes de la ciudad, entonces es muy fácil encontrar quien te brinde ayuda o quien te indique dónde están las cosas. KTU siempre organiza semana de bienvenida para los nuevos estudiantes y la Oficina de Estudios Internacionales se encarga de dar información de cómo movilizarse en la ciudad, de cómo hacer el proceso de inscripción y todo lo que tenga que ver con la parte académica y de cómo localizarse o cómo ubicarse, perdón, en la ciudad. Estas son unas fotos básicamente del campus, que es la foto que ven en la parte inferior derecha. La foto que les muestro, el dormitorio, es mi cuarto actualmente. Y luego también como parte del campus, como parte de KTU, tenemos acceso a el gimnasio, a cualquier parte de la universidad en las cuales quieran jugar tenis o fútbol o baloncesto o lo que ustedes quieran. Entonces es bastante accesible cualquier espacio de la universidad. Todo está alrededor del campus, que son unos cuantos metros, 1, 2 cuadras, 3 cuadras máximo. Entonces todo se puede encontrar fácilmente. Cuando no se encuentra algo, el internet en la universidad es súper rápido. Cuando hacemos parte de la universidad nos podemos conectar a Wi-Fi casi desde cualquier parte de la universidad, entonces es bastante seguro ubicarse y estar dentro de la universidad. Y en el tema académico, de nuevo, la Universidad de Kaunas o KTU siempre tiene convenios con universidades internacionales. Dentro de las clases vamos a encontrar seminarios, talleres. Esta es una foto que les quería mostrar del semestre pasado, en el cual profesores de las universidades de Letonia, Reino Unido, Países Bajos, vienen a dictarnos, digamos, estos talleres o estos seminarios. Esto es particularmente en mi programa, pero se encuentra igual en cualquier otro de los programas de KTU. Y al ser parte de esta universidad, la facilidad para aplicar a intercambios con universidades europeas, en Italia, en Alemania, etcétera, es bastante fácil con Erasmus. Obviamente hay una serie de requisitos como promedio, como idiomas, etcétera, pero en general es un proceso bastante fácil. Y es muy, muy chévere porque también se encuentran estudiantes de intercambio aquí en Kaunas que vienen de estos mismos países o de otros más europeos y a veces incluso por fuera de la Unión Europea y de Europa. Entonces es una oportunidad muy chévere poder tener acceso a todos estos beneficios que brinda la universidad. Y en mi tiempo libre, como para que no crean que solamente estudio, como le dije, Kaunas y Lituania en general tiene desde bosques hasta mar en el Báltico. Entonces a mí me gusta mucho caminar en la naturaleza, entonces es muy fácil. Cualquier bus te lleva un poquito fuera de las ciudades y en cualquiera de las ciudades principales encontramos bosques, parques, puedes ir al lado cerca a Kaunas a 300 kilómetros, como dijo Drone, que está el mar, también hay convenios o hay grupos en los cuales puedes participar como asociación de estudiantes, grupos deportivos. Yo personalmente me ofrezco voluntaria en el banco de comida. En el momento no estoy participando por el tema del coronavirus, pero en cualquier otra circunstancia siempre hago parte, digamos, de esta iniciativa. Y siempre hay muchas cosas que hacer y como viajar es muy económico dentro del país como por fuera, es muy fácil movilizarse dentro de la Unión Europea y especialmente dentro de Lituania al ser un país pequeño y bastante verde en cuanto al tema ambiental. Y eso era lo que les quería presentar de mi parte. Entonces le voy a dar ahora espacio a Nicolás para que él les cuente también un poquito desde su perspectiva.
Okay, gracias, Alex. Thank you. I also will start sharing my screen. Also switch to Spanish and start my presentation. Bueno, gracias. Gracias, Alex, por el piso. Yo también les voy a contar de mi experiencia en Lituania. Mi nombre es Nicolás Ramos. Soy de Quito, Ecuador. Estoy estudiando Aviation Engineering, es la ingeniería de aviación aquí en KTU. Como muchos de Latinoamérica, me encanta el fútbol, me encanta viajar. Entonces, ahora les voy a contar por qué decidí estudiar en KTU. ¿Por qué decidí estudiar en KTU? Primero que nada, yo decidí desde más o menos el penúltimo año de colegio estudiar esta carrera. Esta carrera no existe en Ecuador. Entonces, me vi obligado a buscar en el extranjero. Entonces, como todos nosotros, estaba cegado en tratar de encontrar algo en Norteamérica, di muchos exámenes costosos y algo que me desmotivó mucho fue que en Estados Unidos gané un porcentaje de beca por mis altas calificaciones, pero de todas formas la educación seguía siendo muy costosa. Entonces encontré a Lituania, encontré KTU. Lituania es un país muy económico, es muy seguro y más que nada tiene cualquier otro beneficio que todos los países en la Unión Europea. Aparte de eso, KTU tiene el sitio web bilingüe, es muy fácil de entenderlo, la aplicación fue muy fácil. Todo el equipo de la International Office que procesó mi aplicación siempre se comportaron a la altura, me hicieron sentir bienvenido desde el inicio. Ahora les voy a contar desde el inicio de mi viaje. Bueno, siempre es muy duro dejar la familia y amigos, abandonar nuestra zona de confort, pero es muy importante estar decidido de lo que estamos haciendo. Es un paso que no se van a arrepentir. Tenemos, como les digo, dura, pero vale la pena hacerlo. Yo tenía mucho miedo de llegar a la universidad, arrepentirme de la carrera, tenía mucho miedo de llegar y tal vez que la universidad sea muy fácil, la educación no sea buena, que todo lo que me dijeron no haya sido verdadero. Pero ahora que voy un año ya acá, puedo certificar que todo esto es cierto. Es más, he tenido hasta más de lo que me esperaba. Entonces, es duro dejar a nuestros seres queridos en nuestros países, pero vale la pena por el nivel de educación que estamos recibiendo. Entonces, como dijo también Alexandra, yo no tenía vuelos directos de Quito a Lituania, entonces también llegué por España. Después de eso conseguí la conexión hasta Lituania. Me demoré más de un día en llegar. Con el tema de las visas, yo vine con una visa de turismo, apliqué a la embajada española. Ellos me ayudaron con la visa de turismo y después acá en Lituania yo apliqué a la visa estudiantil con la que ahora estoy acá. Cuando llegué a KTU, el primer semestre me acomodé en el dormitorio número 7. El valor de la renta en todos los dormitorios varía desde 80 hasta 120, 140 euros, dependiendo de las condiciones y el tamaño de la habitación. Hay habitaciones, hay edificios renovados, otros no renovados. Hay habitaciones individuales, dobles, triples. Entonces, más o menos ese es el precio. En los dormitorios cada uno actúa independientemente, pero siempre hay el reglamento universitario, ya que son edificios universitarios. Ahora les voy a comentar sobre mis estudios en KTU. Como ya les comenté, estudio ingeniería aeronáutica. Es una carrera muy exigente, está en la Facultad de Diseño y de Mecánica. El nivel de inglés, no solo en la universidad, sino en todo Lituania, es excelente. La mayoría de gente habla un inglés perfecto o casi perfecto. Sin embargo, la universidad solo exige el nivel de B2 para ser aceptado y como ya dijo Drone, hay cursos para los que todavía no alcanzan este nivel que puede ser de un semestre o el año completo. Entonces, pues nivelados para entrar a la universidad. Los profesores siempre están dispuestos a ayudar. Eso me impactó mucho de Lituania, tal vez en mi país, muchos profesores en la universidad buscan hacerle problema a los estudiantes, buscan hacerles quedar de semestre, hacerles la vida imposible. No, acá en Lituania el objetivo es aprender. Cada examen tiene 2 retakes. Para cada retake te preparan. Entonces, si tienes estos 2 nuevos intentos, hasta que es la mínima para poder pasar. Entonces, en la mayoría de casos la gente pasa las materias, pero obviamente aprendiendo. Entonces, eso. Ahora mis experiencias de Lituania. Cuando llegué, primero vine con mi familia. Primero estuve en Vilnius algunos días. Vilnius es la capital de Lituania. Vilnius tiene una parte moderna, tiene el centro histórico, tiene la República de Užupis, que es como un barrio liberal y bohemio. Todo esto son 3 ambientes totalmente diferentes, es súper bonito. Vilnius es una ciudad grande, es la capital, y la verdad es que está a la altura de cualquier otra ciudad europea. Kaunas es la ciudad en la que se encuentra KTU. Es la segunda ciudad más grande de Lituania, va a ser la capital cultural en el 2022. Tiene un ambiente más medieval, es un poco más antigua, pero igual tiene muchos bosques, parques. También es una ciudad muy bonita. También algo que se relaciona mucho con Lituania, nos dicen el invierno es tenaz. Eso les puedo garantizar que con la ropa adecuada sí se puede sobrevivir el invierno. No es tan denso como nos cuentan. El otoño es hermoso, los colores. El verano y la primavera también son muy bonitos. Mis opiniones acerca de Lituania y de KTU. El idioma lituano es muy difícil de aprender, pero podemos hacerlo como una opción, ya que casi todos, especialmente los jóvenes, saben comunicarse muy bien en el inglés. Entonces el idioma lituano no es indispensable para sobrevivir en Lituania. Es algo más que se lo puede realizar como para unirse a la cultura de acá. Al inicio, las personas lituanas parecen ser un poco reservadas e impacientes, pero conociéndoles son muy amigables, respetuosos. Es algo que también me impresionó mucho. Lituania es un país que respeta mucho a la gente, a las culturas. Aquí nunca he sentido una situación de peligro, de robos, de racismo. Jamás, siempre ha prevalecido el respeto. Algo también que me llamó mucha la atención es que muchas edificaciones parecen estar un poco antiguas, descuidadas, en mal estado, pero la mayoría en su interior están renovadas. Entonces, una vez que estás adentro de cualquier edificación, todo es nuevo. Y una vez más, el frío no se siente tan extremo cuando se utiliza la ropa adecuada. Esas son mis opiniones. Mi tiempo libre en Lituania. También, como dijo Alex, no solo estamos estudiando, acá vivimos, pasamos mucho tiempo. Tenemos que buscar actividades para los fines de semana, las tardes, mantenernos activos. En mi opinión, me gusta pasear por bosques, parques y lagos cerca de Kaunas. Tiene paisajes hermosos, vale totalmente la pena conocerlos. Me gusta mucho viajar, conocer Lituania, también cuando tenemos feriados más largos o vacaciones, salir también a otros países de Europa, aventurar un poco. Me gusta ir al gimnasio de la universidad, a las canchas deportivas, todo esto es gratuito y se encuentra en excelente estado. Entonces, en la mayoría de partes de la ciudad hay campus, igual hay el internet, el gimnasio también se encuentra cerca, podemos estar activos mucho tiempo. Hay muchos grupos sociales para voluntariados también aquí dentro del país. Entonces, esa es mi opinión de Lituania. Me encanta. Es un país que me abrió las puertas y ahora me siento muy cómodo acá. Está a la altura de cualquier otro país de Europa y la educación es excelente. Gracias. Y ahora vamos a volver para las preguntas.
So, thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Alexandra. So, I will share the screen one more time so that we could view the question. We've prepared some of the FAQs so that to answer all of the most frequent questions. So basically, if we take we are mostly being questioned about how much is the accommodation cost in the campus, what are the tuition fees. I know that Nicholas and Alexandra already told you a little bit, but I just want to emphasize so that there is everything in one slide. So the average cost is around 450 euros. That would include your expenses for the accommodation, for the living expenses, for the travels, in the city, in the public transport, and also even outside in the food as well. The campus accommodation, as Nicola says, some partially there's a renovated, and there are non-renovated premises, so that's where the prices range is coming from. We always provide the possibility and information about the private rent in Kaunas, and in Kaunas, if you compare the private rent costs from 150 up to maybe 400 euros. It depends on the conditions of the private rent and then the rooms there. So the tuition fees for the bachelor vary from 1,700 up to 3,200 euros, and for the master from 3,000 euros to 4,300 euros per year. That's for one semester. There were several, I know that several students are interested in possibilities to transfer from their current universities. So yes, there is a possibility. We just require to see your current transcript of your records of your current studies, and then we are reviewing it, evaluating, and doing the matchup with our programs, and then we can offer basically which year you can start at KTU, where you can continue your studies at KTU. The scholarship, yes, there are different types of scholarships. You apply for those automatically. You don't have to tick somewhere that, yes, I want the scholarship. All of the applicants who apply in our apply.k2.edu platform, they are all being reviewed for the possibilities to get a scholarship. So as I've told about a little bit about it, it's based on a ranking system. The best ones who get the highest GPA, who have the best results in the English, and also for the additional research or social activities, they are all being reviewed for the possibilities to get a scholarship. And also for those who are studying within KTU, there are possibilities to get the scholarships when you are already a student of KTU. So for the advanced study results, for the research activities, and different other types as well. And there, even for the your different projects that you've done during your study years and so on. There was a question in the Q&A that whether we help with the visa process and residence permits. Yes, International Studies Office, from the moment when you apply up to the end of your studies, is taking care of your legal status here in Lithuania. So that means we are helping you to obtain the national visas or to come to study at KTU. Also, when upon your arrival here, we are helping you with immigration department in Lithuania. We are intermediating for your temporary residence permits. After graduation, when you are graduating, based on your personal application, you can apply for the stay back for 1 year full stay back after the studies as well. So during this whole process, yes, we are helping out, and we are trying to consult and help the students throughout the whole of the study years. So yes. So I think I've answered all of the questions. I typed some of the answers as well in Q&A. You will be able to see those. There were several additional questions about the visa process as well, about the safety in the community as well. So I think you got the view about the studies at KTU from the students' experience, from my own view as well. So I give it back to Sabrina and to you.
Great, thank you, Audrey. That was a great webinar, and I think we had some really interesting questions. I think you answered everything really, which is perfect. I just want to thank you as the presenters for your time today and all of your presentations. I want to thank the students for their questions and actually participating, which is awesome. Please do remember you can email us if you do have any other questions, and we will get those to you as soon as possible. Please do visit viva-mundo.com and visit our newsletters, sign up, and we will send you information weekly and monthly. Right, is there any last words from you, Audrey?
Yes, I would like to really encourage students to go for it, be brave, try to look for the different opportunities, try to look for the right paths for the studies for yourself. As I've told you, you can always contact us any kind of questions via Facebook, via emails, directly through the apply system. So we are always keen to answer and then be there for you while you are deciding or when you are already decided. And thank you for the attendance.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.